Okay, so he's not a mind reader.
Oh, but still, shouldn't he just do it because he walks in the door and says, what am I going to do great for my wife? Well, let me have the house clean when she gets home.
Yeah, Liz is going to use all her frequent flyer miles to get back to Earth. After that comment.
But I believe that, right?
Well, I mean, and you're thinking, Shannon, once there's stuff on the floor that you could trip over, that might be a good indication that it's time to take the garbage out.
So one of the things, there's a great book if you're interested in taking a look at it. It's called The 5 Love Languages by Gary Chapman, and it talks about.
I have heard about that.
It's a great book, and it talks about how people feel love in one of 5 different ways. One is through called acts of service, which is what you're talking about, having him do things for you, and then as a result, you'll feel closer to him.
Oh, yeah.
The others are touch, gifts, quality time, and words of affirmation.
Well, I'm sure everybody likes to get gifts,
So
right?
for the guys listening out there, Stacey,
Yes.
can you rotate those weekly, or you have to do all of them?
Well, you find out what your partner's primary love language is, and when you love them in that way, and they love you in your primary love
Mine would
language,
definitely be cleaning the house.
their relationship is so much better. So find out, Shannon, what your husband's love language is. Maybe you can let him know what yours is. Maybe it is acts of service. And my guess is, after you try that for a couple of weeks, your relationship is going to be better.
And if he's listening this morning and he's smart, he's going to say, my love language is I don't take garbage out. Now what?
Shannon, you're a good sport for calling me.
Yes, Shannon, thank you.
And
Thanks for
so
your
is your
call.
husband for letting you.
And for the first time this morning, Shannon, an issue wasn't my fault. So I feel really happy about that. So thank you. Thanks for the call. And anytime you have another question, let us know. Good luck with everything, okay? Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Yeah, there's a fine line between asking and nagging. You know, I find for me, and this
There's
is
no fine line. It's the second time.
but if you ask once and it's not done,
Yeah.
how long are you expected to wait? And some guys would say, well, then just give me a reminder.
So
So
what if the guy is
what's
just
the
going to
difference
say
between a reminder and
the
nag?
next time I'm walking out of the house, I'll take the garbage?
And so long as he does, awesome. But if he says he's doing it and he's not doing it, then there's something else going on. Maybe
Oh.
something more passive-aggressive.
I don't mean to make excuses, but it's been windy, number one. It hasn't been nice weather-wise.
Okay, forget the garbage then.
So, is the garbage another example of just, okay, is it really the garbage, or is it just like I don't want to have to ask anything? Why can't I just ask it once, whatever it is, you know? And do people become worried that if they're going to make an issue out of a little thing like this, how do they ever solve the big issues?
Yeah, I mean, again, if you ask once and your partner is agreeable and they follow up, awesome, great. If they say they're going to do it and they don't do it, sometimes people need a reminder, Liz, like you said.
a reminder, not nagging. But I have come across some people that will say, you know what? The garbage sitting in the kitchen doesn't bother me. If it bothers you, you take it out.
Well, exactly. So whose issue is it really?
Interesting point. The tables are starting to turn. It's my favorite part of the show.
You have a question
Yeah,
for
but
Stacey
I guess
Rose.
what Stacey's saying, Liz, is who put you in charge of garbage? Why are you the dictator of garbage?
That's exactly what I said, Liz.
732-988 point.
I'm loosely translating. But I mean, what? Seriously, why are you in charge of the other person putting the garbage out?
You're right. This has all got to be settled before you get married.
It's good to discuss these things. Sure.
Liz is like, the time to take the garbage out. Okay.
Because you
What do
say
you
the
mean?
next time I leave the house, that could be 2 days from now if you're on the couch.
But I don't understand who put you in charge of it. Are you the garbage minister?
It's my house too.
Then take half the garbage out.
There you go.
See that?
Compromise. It's all
Say
about compromise. Right.
Thank you.
Perfect.
All right, 7:45. We're going to come back with more with Stacey. And listen, here's what I'm glad about. This isn't Friday. Because then guys have to be dealing with this all weekend long,
I'm
right?
glad this isn't about us.
No, not at all.
Is it garbage day, though?
But yeah, true. It's garbage day, folks. Sorry about that. Liz, I announced that this garbage should be done and it hasn't magically disappeared. What's wrong with you? All right, let's see what's going on the roads. Nancy, 4-3 The Point. It's the Jersey Shore's hit music channel. 7:54. It's Lou and Liz.
Oh my goodness. You know, things get a little nuts when we have a relationship expert in. I feel like like I just had a big fight with you, and I mean, I know that we're not in a relationship, but man, if
Yes,
I
you
was
are.
living with you, Lou, I would kill you.
Who put you in charge of the garbage?
I'm
I mean,
just-
this is what I just don't understand. That you're complaining that this fictitious guy won't take out the garbage, but
All I'm saying is, if the garbage is sitting there and it needs to be taken out,
yeah.
and you say, "Honey, can you take the garbage out?" and he says, "Yes," and then it never moves from the spot,
Right.
then you look like the nag when you wait an hour or so, and then you're like,
But here's the thing, Liz, when you ask your partner to do something, if they say yes, they're gonna do it in their time frame and in their style, so.
so I should say, "Honey, can you take the garbage out within the next 5 minutes?"
Yes, the more specific you are, the better.
How's that sound, Lou?
Say yes or
Because
no,
that
sure.
really increases the chances of there not being a problem with this. No, that I will tell you
Taking
this.
out half the garbage just because.
Well, it's half yours.
This is why I could never live with it.
I'm,
Not that I would. but I
listen,
mean-
I'm just saying that's half your garbage. Don't make me go buy a pink and a blue garbage pail.
Oh, could you imagine having separate garbage pails?
Then you know it's healthy.
Yes.
I think it's
That's a
probably.
sep-
We've talked about separate bathrooms,
But there
separate
is,
bedrooms.
it's tough when
now
you
separate
you
garbage.
don't want to be a nag, but you want your house to be a certain way. You think you're both on the same page, and then all of a sudden you look like you're
Let
nagging
me
because
ask you.
he's not
let me
taking the
ask-
garbage.
Can I ask you a question? You want it a certain way. You asked. What makes you think he's on the same page?
So here's the thing, if you guys can take it to a deeper level and talk about how you feel when he doesn't take the garbage out, or when you ask and he says yes and then he doesn't follow up, that's gonna be a much more beneficial, productive conversation.
Because now he knows why it's upsetting you. That it's not the garbage.
Yes, it has nothing
It's
to do with the
something
garbage,
a little
right.
bit deeper than that.
Exactly.
So try that, Liz. Go ahead. Ask me.
When you don't take the garbage out, Lou,
It makes me feel, go ahead, Liz.
it makes me feel like you don't love me.
Yeah, that's not a,
Oh.
makes you feel unloved, right, unloved. That's much better. Lou's about to throw up.
I really am. I don't know if it's the stench of the garbage that's still in the kitchen, or what it is. But so if my response to that is okay, but when you ask me to take out the garbage, you make me feel like I work for you.
I feel like I work.
Yeah,
I
for you.
feel like
makes
I
sense.
work.
That's, exactly, that's.
Oh, what are you, the expert now, Liz? If you were the expert, the garbage wouldn't still be in the kitchen, would
This is
it?
actually pretty good, actually, yeah.
You feel like what when I ask you?
I feel like that I work for you.
Oh.
I'm your employee.
How are we ever going to fix this, Stacey? I don't know.
I know.
There's still hope.
I know. Can I answer this, Stacey?
Sure, go ahead.
She takes the garbage out.
Oh, okay. And
So
then
I
we-
should just do everything because I'm the one that wants the house clean.
That's
So I
often
should do
how
it all.
women feel. And then sometimes couples get into this competition where it becomes you have a scoreboard, and I do this and you do that, and anytime you're in that conversation, it's going nowhere fast.
It's bad. It's bad news at that point.
Yeah, well, yeah, you just have to turn the conversation around and talk more about, again, talk about how you feel when your partner does do things for you, how much you appreciate it. You know, the number one reason why men have affairs is not for any sexual reasons, it's because they don't feel appreciated by their wives. So when couples talk about appreciation,
I have to tell him he's great.
that would help, Liz.
You want the garbage
The
out?
garbage is everywhere, and I'm
Okay.
supposed to
I
tell
see
him.
you're really fixated on the
Yeah.
garbage this
Sorry.
morning.
Sorry.
We can talk after the show.
No, you're right. Okay. But women need
Liz's first
appreciation.
appointment. It only took 2 weeks.
That's funny.
So it all, even though we've exaggerated slightly with this, and this little role play we're doing here is slightly exaggerated because we're trying to laugh a little bit about it. The fact of the matter is that you really can hear the focus there. You really can hear that. Listen, this is somebody who you love and loves you, is asking you to do something because it's important to them.
Mm-hmm.
You don't always need to know the reason why. It's if you do, you do. But you just do it, and she'll be happy, or do it, and he'll be happy.
Happy wife, happy life.
There you go. It's pretty easy. So,
Right.
all right, I think we learned something there. Now, this scoreboard you're talking about, is it a neon scoreboard in the living room? Because that's how I picture it.
Yeah.
You're all about the competition, aren't you?
I'm just saying.
You need to be
I'm
winning.
just saying, I like the scoreboard idea. That's
It's
all.
about creating a win-win.
I'm a sports guy. That's
Okay,
what it is.
okay.
All right.
So
Win-win.
it should be a tie game, Lou.
Always, yes, or as often as possible.
It's a tie game, but it's early. Welcome back to the board.